My lords, we now live in a world in which everyone, if they wish to, can make their views known to everybody else. And it's a world where political debate is not the preserve of a small establishment group.
Another lord discovers the internet exists and is absolutely terrified by it. Apparently, we peasants can't be trusted with our own opinions without government guidance. Because clearly, politicians have such a stellar track record with truth-telling. From COVID U-turns to immigration statistics that change faster than the weather, our noble leaders now want to protect us from misinformation, presumably the kind that doesn't come from Downing Street press conferences. How wonderfully democratic of them to decide what we're allowed to think. Watch the video, and before you start, if you haven't yet, hit like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to stay updated and drop your thoughts below. Let's hold the government accountable.
My lords, we now live in a world in which everyone, if they wish to, can make their views known to everybody else. And it's a world where political debate is not the preserve of a small establishment group, but is open to all. Yet not everyone seems comfortable with this. And rather than welcoming this uniquely open debating environment, we find many politicians talking of disinformation, misinformation, outright bans even on certain kinds of speech. And unfortunately, the British legislative framework gives them plenty of power to make these words reality. And of course, we've got the Online Safety Act from 2023, which criminalizes false communication by an individual. It actually makes fake news literally illegal. My lords, these laws raise a number of problems. In a country where clearly there are problems of immigration and integration, one person's fair commentary is another person's abuse or insult. For example, is commenting on different characteristics of migrant communities in the UK, crime levels among such communities, is that fair political comment, or is it, quote, stirring up racial hatred? The risk of drifting over that border and committing an offence creates a chilling effect that means people are frightened to comment. Now, my lords, in my view, these laws should mostly be abolished, or at least focus much more clearly on genuine incitement. Until that happens, and I'm not exactly holding my breath about it, our only protection is a government and establishment a wider climate of opinion that supports free speech. And unfortunately, of course, we have no such thing. We know from the COVID era that the commitment to free speech is thin to start with. Politicians of all parties muse about controlling social media further. They often believe that in this new world, the ill-informed populace is easy prey to false beliefs, conspiracies, malign interference, and so on. Well, my lords, maybe some people are, though personally I trust the wisdom of the people. But even if some of our voters are ill-informed about issues, it doesn't make it the government's job to stop them talking about those issues. For one thing, the government's particularly ill-placed to do that because most misinformation actually comes from governments. Trump's supposed collusion with Russia or the COVID lab leak theory are two outstanding examples of that. My lords, I worry we're heading towards a real crisis. There has always been some censorship in Britain, more's the pity, but until recently it was more artistic and cultural rather than political. We prided ourselves on being a free country in which we could speak freely, and we simply can't say that now. We're all vulnerable, say the wrong thing at the wrong way at the wrong moment, and any of us might find the police at our door. I hope the noble Lord, the Minister, will be able to reassure us when he responds.
Don't forget to like this video if you're tired of politicians treating Parliament like amateur hour. Subscribe and click the bell icon for more accountability breakdowns, and drop your thoughts below.